Hi, it's me, Patagonia, a real-life homosexual. And today I'm here with the North Face. We are here to invite you to come out in nature with us! Wow, this is nice! We like to call this little tour the Summer of Pride. This tour has everything. Hiking, community, art, lesbians making art. Last year, we gay shade across the nation and celebrated Pride across the nation with hundreds of you across the nation. This year, we're back again with 2 new stops. Atlanta, GA. Why? Because you're there. In Salt Lake City, we're coming for you.
Hi, can we go?
Of course! This year, all these fabulous speakers will be coming from inside this TV to a nature near you. So come outside and celebrate the beautiful LGHGTV community. That's pretty gay.
It is, once again, everybody's favorite month, Pride Month. We can all come together and celebrate degeneracy, mental illness, and grooming. We, of course, every year look forward to this month. You know, we get all kinds of stupid ads we get to laugh at. Obviously, I showed the one at the beginning of this video, and you can't really tell if these are parody or not at this point. I'd expect the Babylon Bee to put out an ad like that, not North Face. So, yeah, it's always fun enjoying those, but it also gets incredibly irritating having to see the rainbow stuck on every single major corporation. But this year, it's different. This year, we actually, as conservatives, have something to be excited for. As conservatives have finally stopped getting pushed around and have shown that they are willing to take a stand for their values. Multiple companies have already gotten boycotted for joining the Alphabet Mafia. We have seen it with Anheuser-Busch. We are seeing it right now with Target. Obviously, their stock has fallen back to the levels of the pandemic. It has gotten really bad. Kohl's is getting boycotted right now, and the list doesn't end there. In fact, I got the whole list for us right here, so we can look over that so we can get an idea of what stores are getting canceled out for June. We have Bud Light, as I said before, Anheuser-Busch, Target, Kohl's, and then North Face as well. Obviously, they had the ad that I showed at the beginning of this video. And then also PetSmart. I mean, I'm sure some of you have seen that they've embraced the gay. Alex Stein went in and trolled them. It was completely hilarious. Amazing. Highly recommend watching that. But yeah, there's a small list of companies that are already getting boycotted for going liberal. Chick-fil-A might join them soon. Obviously, they just hired a diversity, equity, and inclusion director, I think is the title. I think that's the job title. I might be wrong with that though. But getting back to the point, conservatives have actually shown that they are willing to step up and boycott these companies. So for this year, for Pride Month, we are just going to get a chance to see every company that is willing to completely destroy their brand and reputation. And finally, some of them might have to pay consequences for embracing this groomer mentality, for embracing the mental illness, for embracing the degeneracy. So yeah, that's awesome and very exciting. But at the same note, like, sure, we are winning with these boycotts, but we have to think, are we actually winning? This is exactly what they won. And by they, I obviously mean the investing firms, you know, the people who control the economy. You can figure out who that might be. But we have companies like BlackRock and Vanguard, and they own every single one of these companies. They own major shares in all of these companies, everyone that's going liberal. And they are forcing them into embracing the liberal ideology. And if they decide they are not willing to embrace the ideology, they are cut away, their funds are completely cut, and the company is left out for dry where it will inevitably end up failing without the funding from these major investment firms. So it's not the company's choice, right? It's these major investing corporations, these major investing firms, and the people who are doing this, the people who are disregarding their company's history. It's third generation owners, fourth generation owners. These aren't the people who started the brand, so they don't really care if the brand fails. Because if the brand fails because they were listening to the investors, they're not actually the ones losing. The people who are actually getting hurt at the end of the day by these boycotts are the average American, the average worker. And I'm not saying we need to stop the boycotts or end the boycotts because they have to go on. There's no other way to do this. There's no other way to stand back and fight back against this kind of behavior, this kind of corporate suicide. But we still have to recognize this is not a win. Simply getting rid of every American corporation is by no means a win because it's just taking jobs away from Americans and it's taking a part of our culture away. Whether you like it or not, all these major brands that have been part of America for the last century, they have an important place in American history and in American culture. So losing them is a loss for the country. It's unfortunate. But these brands don't represent America anymore, and they need to be treated as such. And the boycotts must continue. But we need to start creating our own companies, right? Conservative companies. And we need to start investing in small businesses again and bring those back. That's how we actually save the country. It's not enough to simply boycott. We actually have to bring a solution to the table. And the solution is clearly to reinvest our funds into small businesses because those are the people that actually care about their brand. Those are the people who, are actually helping us in the battle. Of course, we get these little ads on the side here for Pride Month. That's hilarious. I keep watching them tick through. Um, so yeah, that's unsurprising. But yeah, Pride 2023. All these stores and shops, they're going to show us exactly who they are. And this is our chance to shut them down and start putting our own people into positions of, actual strength in the corporate world. So that's very great and very epic. I also want to point out, I saw the other day The Chosen, that film, or not film, but like series. It's like a Christian series. I saw on set they had like pride flags the other day, so maybe fact check me on this. But if it's true, we also need to like completely boycott that because it's clearly unchristian and putting pride flags on a Christian series, I say that with quotations obvious for obvious reasons, I would argue would be rather blasphemous. So, yeah, we need to make that in check and spread the news if it's actually true. Man, even more gay stuff over on the like ticker over here. So that's great. But I'm gonna wrap up the video on that note. So if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, share the video. I greatly appreciate it. But like I said, I'm heading out, so long. Peace out, and God bless y'all.